discuss take action on 2025 golf cart fleet and beverage cart lease for Squaw Valley Golf Course. I believe Jeff is here to go over this. And Jeff, you gave me much information. I hope I've got the latest and greatest.
If you don't, I will. Did I give you a copy to sign if this is approved?
I believe you did, but we'll make sure, because I've got several stacks pertaining to these contracts.
Good morning. What we're needing to do is we're at the end of our current golf cart fleet. We have 140 golf carts out there and at the golf course and 2 beverage carts. When we started when we worked on this in 2020, that was during COVID, that was supply chain issues were beginning. It was, we were supposed to start in March. We didn't get our carts till July. We made our payment in September. In 2021, we leased 20 more carts because of COVID, we got so busy. And it was a good thing that we did lease those extra 20. So we're at the end of this lease. I'm asking to lease again with Yamaha. Yamaha is a buy-board vendor. Yamaha is willing on the other 20 carts. We still have a year to go on that lease, but they are willing to forgive that so that we can do a lump sum 140 and start over and start new. The beverage carts, and that's a 48-month conditional sale, which is basically a 48-month lease. At the end of that lease, we have a balloon payment if we choose to buy those carts. I have no interest in really doing that because we have 4 years of wear and tear. Yamaha, David Stewart is my vendor rep. He always is able to sell our golf carts because we work really hard on keeping them up. But if we continue with them, we're going to be buying batteries, tires, simple things. The beverage carts, we also leased for 4 years. I want to do just a 2-year lease on them, and the reason is the warranty on those is only 2 years. The last 2 years on those beverage carts, we've had issue with a lot of broken hubs, axles, and things like that. We have spent a lot of money on repair of those carts, and they're very vital to our operation. So if we can do that on the 140 cart fleet, we are including a 4-year lease on those. On the front of this lease, Judge, ever since I created that word synopsize or whatever, I created a little synopsis to make this rather simple to go through. One thing we're looking at Squaw Valley is to put GPS on our golf cars. It's for a convenience of the golfers, but it's more for golf cart management. We can control who's on a cart, damage that we get, vandalism that we get. This should really help us move forward on this. In this lease, there are 3 different companies. One is the tag system. I'm not interested in them. I asked for demos 3 years ago. We got them. They're still sitting in my office. They cannot get the system to work, and I can't even get the demo sent back to them. It's just so I don't want to mess with that. The other 2 is Yamatrack. For you that golf and have been at golf courses, it's mounted on the golf cart. You can keep your score on it. You can see where you're at. You can see your yardage. We can geofence areas, meaning that we can block areas out where golf carts can't go. And that will help us on the maintenance side of the golf course, where we're really get worn out, where golfers refuse to obey our cart rules as we have them. There's 2, Yamatrack and then the eyes-on system. I'm recommending the eyes-on system because it won't cost us money. The Yamatrack system will be $38.55 per month per cart, which raises our fee of just under $65,000 a year. The eyes-on system is paid for by, they put national advertising on the screen, they call it. This screen will mount a little different. It's going to mount on the upright on the passenger side of the golf cart facing in. Just like with any system, anybody wants it, they can get it off, but they're really going to have to work for it. We can track the system, the screen, if it leaves us until somebody smashes it or turns it off. It's not an iPad where somebody can take it as an iPad or anything like that. But Eyes On puts national advertising on it, and they screen it. It'll be something like State Farm, Hertz rental car. They screen the ads for things that are off color and not appropriate for golf. Also, we will get 2 15-second ads that we can put on that. And when I say ads, as you're driving maybe from number 7 to number 8, a State Farm ad might pop up, and then when you get on the tee box, it'll start over. We get 2 15-second ads that we can either sell to a sponsor, or we can put Squaw Valley messages on them. The two differences, well, there's more than two, but the big differences between the two, number one, it's cost. This will cost us nothing, including installation. They will send us over $100,000 worth of equipment. It is warranty. The lease is for 4 years, the term of the golf cars, fully supported by them. Two major differences between the Yamatrack. Yamatrack will shut the car down. So if we geofence an area where we don't want golfers to drive, it will shut the cart down. They will have to back out. They'll get a message on the screen. They'll have to back out to get out of it. Eyes On does not shut the cart down. They give a really obnoxious noise on the screen. The only way to turn it off is to get out of that area. The reasoning is if you're way out on the golf cart, on the golf course, and you're in some sort of medical distress, or you need to get back to the pro shop immediately, you don't want to be entering all these areas that shut the cart down. And I don't know where that will go. I asked them specifically if there was any problems with that. He was not aware of anyone, but it's being proactive. I think it's good. The other difference between the two systems is the Yamatrack has the battery built into the GPS system. So just like we use gas cars out there. So just like your car, that battery charges when you're operating the cart. If you park the cart and don't turn the key off, the battery's going to go dead. On the Eyes On system, they'll give us 2 batteries per cart with a big charging bank. Every morning we'll put a new battery in it. That cart will be good all day, and we just change them out the next morning. So we don't have to worry about cart keys on and off. So I know that's a lot on this, but this is a pretty big deal. Golf carts are vital to our operation. One I wanted to touch on briefly, leasing the extra 20 carts. We do a lot of high school events in the spring, all the way from just your normal invitational, all the way to TAPS state tournaments. We hosted the TAPS 1A, 3A, and 5A this year. The spectators, in fact, they get annoyed with us when we give our golf carts to golfers and don't reserve them for them. And so we run out of golf carts whenever we host these events. So it's very good. It's a very good deal for us. So I'm recommending that we lease 140 golf cars for a 48-month conditional sales / lease from Yamaha, and 2 beverage carts also from Yamaha for a 2-year, 24-month conditional sale, 2-year lease.
We'll make annual payments on these 4 years.
I want annual payments, yes.
And we're looking at including the Eyes On GPS in this.
Sorry, yes,
Also,
I recommend Eyes On GPS
Yes.
system.
Yes.
To my knowledge, if it doesn't work for us, we can change, or we can go without. We've been 30-some years without. I'm really looking forward to this in a management aspect of who's on our golf carts, where they're going. We do get a lot of, I wasn't in a creek, I didn't wreck this, I didn't hit that tree. Let me back up. These are cloud systems, and the history is stored. So if John Smith played on April 26th and said, I didn't do this, we can go to April 26th, look up John Smith, and we can see exactly where he rode. And if a golf cart is stolen, we will geofence the golf course proper, the boundaries, and if the cart leaves the property, we will know where that cart is until it's disabled.
And I know we all remember that we've been putting in replacement fund every
Yes.
rental. I don't know what our replacement fund is up to at this time, but we've been putting.
1.2, right? Right. We pull $5 out of every round and put in a golf cart reserve fund. We take $1 out of every round to put in a textbook account for, I forget exactly what it's called.
Golf cart replacement.
Yeah,
Golf
reserve.
cart, reserve, golf cart.
So we have the money to go forward.
Well, do we have any questions at all on this one? We'll move on to the next one. Do I have a motion to move forward with the,
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Wade to move forward with this as presented, the golf cart and beverage cart contract. Do I have a second? I have a second by Richard. Jeff, on this one, you had a note if approved procedure eyes on will need to be updated.
Yes, because there were a lot of questions last minute to eyes on, and one that I noticed was that in the paperwork I gave you, it says 3 years. I asked him the question, I have it in email that he will extend it for the life of the lease of the contract. So 4 years.
You want to hang on to this till you get it?
Yes.
And get it back to me
Yes.
if it's approved?
Yes.
All right, I have a second. I have a motion, I have a second. Any further questions or comments? Yeah, if you just give that to Jeff, then he can get it. All in favor of said motion? That's 5 for, 0 against. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Jeff, you're just set tight. Item number 9, discuss take action agreement between MVC Sports Next, which used to be Golf Now, but I'm saying that right, do I understand it, and Somervell County for Squaw Valley Golf Course. So now if you will explain this one.
So our point of sale system is done through, you're right, it's a lot of different names. NBC Universal, NBC Sports Next. You golfers that go online might be familiar with Golf Pass, Golf Advisor, a lot of different names. This simply is our tee sheet and point of sale system that we use at the golf course. And to my knowledge, we've been with them since 2015. There are systems out there. We have spent time working with Golf Now, G1, G365, Golf 365. This is just a simple extension of the contract. There's no increase in payment. On our side, we don't directly pay anyway. We do a trade out sometimes and they get a percentage of credit card sales. This lease extension is no increase, but we are getting some new hardware for the rooster, a new computer, getting a printer as part of this renewal. And I made sure that all the equipment we've had, we first got bigger with them in 2020, especially when we opened the rooster. We have several iPads, 4 or 5 computers that are supported by Golf Now. All of the equipment that we currently have will continue to be covered and warranted, so there's no change in that. Simply put, this is just asking for 2 more years with Golf Now.
And I believe this one is the latest and greatest, I believe.
Yes, that one can be signed.
Perfect. All right, do I have a motion to move forward to NBC Sports Next, which is also known as Golf Now contract renewal?
Yes.
I have a motion by Tammy. I have a second. I have a second by Wade. Any further questions or comments? All in favor of said motion? That's 5 for, 0 against.
Thank you very much.
Jeff.
Hang on just a second, Jeff, and I'll give you this one right now. And if you'll get that other one updated,
I will.
we will get it taken care of.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
There's that one.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.